Hey YouTubers, this is me, Lonnie Clark, Nuts for Art. So this is in response to the trolls, the malicious comments I've gotten on my YouTube channel about the whole Palko thing. And I've really had it up to here with the character assassination of Thomas Ackerman and Gubby Fawkey. Because first off, Ackerman did not rip off Palko. Palko ripped off Ackerman. Palko insisted that Ackerman go to Alberta when he insisted that Kevin Blanche go up there right away. He had to go up there right away. This was in 2014. I had started school. I was in school for 2 years, and I was supporting the Post-Ignorance Project. I had basically budgeted in $300 to $500 a month to support Kevin Blanche. Now, that's another whole conversation about what a misogynistic pig Kevin Blanche is and still is. But, you know, there's lots of them around there. He's not the only one out in the world. So I've never really made it a big issue. But the fact is that I was supporting Kevin Blanche, sending him all around the country to every place he went. I paid for all of his hotel rooms. And in fact, the day that Palko talked to Kevin on the phone, I was at school. Kevin called me up and said, "Oh my God, Lonnie, this guy in Canada wants to give the Post-Ignorance Project $100,000. Now, I have no idea if the $100,000 number is right or not. We all know Kevin Blanche exaggerates from here to the moon. But this whole thing is, I am going to double check on this. Hold on. I'm going to edit the basic info to make sure that this is not Creative Commons, because I do not give anybody permission to use any of my information. And that is just the way it is. You're not allowed to copy my page. I've already reported. But you know what? It's been copied. It's on VMO. I don't really care. But this is really what you need to know. Palko's name on YouTube was the original Punisher. And who was the original Punisher in this industry? It was the nuclear industry. And his so-called death, all of a sudden he died. We have no idea. Guess what? You can't get a copy of his death certificate from the Canadian government. There's no proof that the motherfucker died. So I am up to here, and I'm going to blast anybody off my channel who says a word about Thomas Ackerman. Because Thomas Ackerman is one of the best people I've ever met. He's a man of integrity, and in fact, he got ripped off. Palko insisted that Ackerman join him in Alberta. And he told Ackerman that if he paid for the room for him and Blanche, he would reimburse him. It cost Ackerman about $3 grand, which he did not have at the time. And so when he was there, Palko didn't want to repay him. So yeah, Ackerman said, "Hey, dude, you have to pay me at least for 50%. That's what the $1,500 is about, is all you a-holes who are out there. By the way, putting up somebody's cash check on the internet is actually illegal. So no, it's Palko, who is a fake liar, probably from the nuclear industry. I'm going to show you some of the emails that he sent me that I got. And frankly, to be honest, let me screen share this with you, because this really, I am so over this whole bullshit. I'm going to show you this. His newest priority, he sent me this August 1st. I had sent him an email, and what he basically says in this thing is he likes Kevin Blanche. We met, had a play. This was really odd. This was the weird part. This is when we knew this guy was not who he said he was. And frankly, I think what he was doing was pretending to be ill. And that whole, "oh, I don't know who I am" thing. I honestly 100% believe that Palko was not a real human being, that he was actually a plant from the nuclear industry to knock the anti-nuke movement off its feet, which it did. It kept me silent, even though I had really basically been abused by Blanche as well. You know, check this out. Blanche asked me, I used to be like his little friggin' secretary. He'd send me everything. "Please store this for me." He sent him this email that basically says, you know, "Oh, I love you guys. I'm going to buy Dana's boat. I have 3 causes I can supply. Maybe it's going to happen on August 30th. That's when he wanted him to go up there. He has a budget of $20,000. And he's going on about, he's going on. What's interesting to me, and when this happened, I was really pissed off. Hey, boys, never a word by Blanche that it was me supporting him and sending him out into the world. He acted like the Post Ignorance Project did all that. I bought his tickets. I bought all of his hotel rooms. I made all of his plans. He couldn't fucking connect 2 dots. I've kept my mouth shut for 3 fucking years, and guess what? I'm over it. I don't give a fuck who likes me, who doesn't like me. But this is bullshit. Kevin Blanche did not rip off Jeff Palko, neither did Dana, and neither did Thomas Ackerman. And this is just complete bullshit. And for you to dragging Govey Fawkey into this whole bullshit argument because Govey, like me, believes that the Palestinians have a right to exist, that the current state of Israel is a bullshit arm of the industrial military complex. It has nothing to do with Judaism. It's not anti-Semitic to be against the fuckers in the IDF. This is bullshit. He did not rip him off. So this was the address that I used to try to get Jeff Palko's, this is what I sent to Jeff Palko. I personally spent $289 on Jeff Palko. I sent him this when he got sick. Heal Your Body, the 4 Agreements, Healthy Healing. This juicer, which he never used. Ackerman went up there and said the juicer hadn't even been used once. He had never used any of these books. They just looked at us like we were just the biggest jerks in the world. They knew they got us hook, line, and sinker. And here I'm going on talking to this guy as if, and listen to what he said. And I'm like, hey, don't worry about it if you can't contribute another dime. I was asking him, how much more? What can you do? I knew that he had given Kevin, he would give Kevin some money, and I knew that he had put it into some kind of a fund. I had no control over any of that, in fact. The PayPal account went directly to Kevin Blanche, so I had no money of that at all. And just as his GoFundMe page went right directly to Kevin Blanche. We never got the Post Ignorance Project off the ground as an organization because Kevin was needing it to live on. Whatever came in paid for his expenses, and you can't have a nonprofit when the compensation, when the money you bring in goes directly to any of the people involved in the organization. So the whole thing didn't work. On top of the fact that Kevin really basically never respected me. I mean, he never treated me with respect. He never mentioned to this stupid fuck that I was the one supporting him and sending him out. He was acting like he was getting, and maybe Kevin was. I have no idea who else contributed to Kevin. None. So, I mean, maybe there was lots of people that contributed to Kevin, and I had no idea. But this is bullshit. You can just stay off my fucking page if you're going to come here and insult Thomas Ackerman and Govey Fawkey, who I really don't know Govey. I just know him from YouTube. I know that she's a transgender woman, and she's awesome. She stands up and speaks out and makes comments about the fact that we're being fucking killed by the nuclear industry. And that's the point. We're being killed by the nuclear industry. All this bullshit, and I get it. You guys are getting paid your little $30,000 a year to scan the YouTube and do whatever you can to knock the anti-nukers off their socks. Well, fuck you. It's not going to work. We're not going to stop. We're stronger than you are. We're happier than you are, and we're healthier than you are. Love is greater than fear. That's for sure. And none of you have permission to use this fucking video. So get the fuck off my channel if you're going to come here and demean people that are honorable people. And as far as Kevin Blanche, I'm not saying he's not honorable. We know he exaggerates. We know he's narcissistic. He suffers from narcissistic personality disorder, just like fucking traitor Trump. So there's tons of those around too. I mean, women in this country have had to put up with misogynistic pigs for as long as we can possibly think of. You've tried to keep us in a box as long as we can. So fuck off. It's not going to happen anymore. I'm so over this. Honestly, this is the last I'm going to talk about it. I have ignored it up until this point, but you know what? When I saw that video this afternoon that somebody used it and said, oh, by the way, we have a backup copy on Vimeo. fuck you. I'm not afraid of any of my views. Because honestly, Kevin Blanch lied to me over something stupid. Not something big, something stupid, and I couldn't tolerate it anymore. I couldn't tolerate his misogyny. I couldn't tolerate him not acknowledging the fact that I was the fucking person bringing in the money, making the arrangements. The only time I asked him to go anywhere was to go to see Helen Caldicott so he could apologize for calling her a whore. And what did those stupid fucks do? I sent 4 men in there, and they all fucking made a fucking idiot of themselves and complained about Fukushima because they didn't understand how a scientific panel works. Of course they couldn't fucking talk about Fukushima there. It was not about Fukushima. This country and this world suffers from massive ignorance. That's why I like the Post-Ignorance Project, because when you're post-ignorant, you have a responsibility to do something. And the project never got off the handle because we never got contributions big enough to get us going. A few $1,000s, a few $100s here didn't work. All that did was keep Kevin from becoming broke. And as like the original Punisher said, keep him off of a bench. And you know, this whole thing with Palko cutting up Ackerman's paintings and his drawings, like, that guy wasn't mentally ill. I don't think he was mentally ill at all, and I don't believe he was sick. And I don't think he's dead, and I don't think his name is Jeff Palko. I think it's probably one of you stupid fuckers out there who haunt us all the time. So you know what? Fuck off. We're not going away. The planet, you might have killed the planet, but you haven't killed all the human beings on it yet. So I am going to watch my channel, and I'm going to block every one of you fucking rats. And I'm going to look for my videos, and I'm going to report them all. And you can put this up on Vimeo all you fucking want, assholes. The planet is still dying. We still need people to pay attention. We still need people to protect themselves. You're going to fucking die of cancer yourselves. So I am just done. You cannot come on my channel and assassinate Thomas Ackerman's character. You cannot assassinate Gubby Fawkey, because those are two people that I really admire. Or Glenn Woodford. What the fuck are you going after Glenn Woodford for, assholes? The fact that you're going after Glenn Woodford tells me that you're from the fucking nuclear industry, because he hasn't done jack shit to anybody except stand outside the fucking plant in his little town that's making everybody sick. You guys are fucking mentally deranged in the nuclear industry. You're just fucking murderers. Murder, murder, murder. That's all you do. Character assassination, character murders. It's just bullshit. And you know what? We're stronger than you. We're healthier than you. And guess what? We are happier than you. Love is greater than fear. And you're not going to get to us. And you're not going to chase us off YouTube and every other fucking avenue that there is. I spent myself $973 on Blanche's ticket to go see fucking Palko. Because I called up Palko and said, can't he wait for 2 weeks? Can't you wait for 2 weeks? Because I was tight. I put it all on a credit card. If you wait 2 weeks, I can buy a ticket for $473. I've been thinking it was $873. I double checked it today. I spent $973 on a fucking airplane ticket so Kevin Blanch could go to Alberta to meet with fucking Palko immediately, because Palko had to have Blanch up there immediately. I called him up on the phone. He's like, don't worry about it, Lonnie. I can reimburse you. I've got lots of money. I'm going to give the Post-Ignorance Project a lot of money. So, okay, I fronted the money, get him up there, and then when I send him, call him back, he's like, oh, well, actually, in fact, he refused to return my emails about, you know, are you going to reimburse me? It was awkward for me to ask him to pay me back. And he basically, I called him up, he's like, well, actually, no, I'm not going to. You know what that felt like to me? A fucking punch in the stomach. I put almost $1,000 on a credit card so Blanche could go up to meet Jeff. And he just fucking socked us in the stomach. Now, did he tell Blanche he would go up and give him $100,000? That's what Blanche told me. When he got up there, he wrote him a check for $10,000, and Blanche felt sickened. He thought he was going up there for big money. He thought he was going to get a big fat check. We thought we were going to be able to make the Post-Ignorance Project stable. Then after the fact, Palko writes me this email that says, oh, I have a $20,000 budget for 3 projects. I'll buy Dana's boat, and then I have 3 projects. Okay, hey, we were grateful for any money anybody gave us at all, even if people contributed $5. So, no, we didn't rip off Jeff Palko. In fact, all I fucking did was pay money to Jeff Palko. The stupid fuck. And any of you out there who think that Jeff Palko is real, in fact, Jeff Palko's probably one of those stupid fucking trolls that trolls us all the time. The original Punisher. Who's the original Punisher? The nuclear fucking industry. I know myself and one other person who worked diligently to find out the death certificate. You can actually figure out, you can get a record of death. You can't find out, you can't get the death certificate, but you can get confirmation whether somebody died. And guess what? We can't find out if Jeff Palko died. So what does that mean? He's probably not fucking dead. He's probably from the fucking industry. So this is December 31st, 2017. And guess what? Fuck you, Jeff Palko, and fuck you, the original Punisher, and fuck you, Dots. Here's Jeff Palko bleeding us in. Ooh, Dots made a video about me, too. Fuck Dots. Fuck all those people. They're not doing jack shit to help this planet. They're doing nothing. They don't call their representatives. They don't stand out in the streets. They don't make an effort to help people at all. They're doing nothing but harm people. So I've had it up to here. I am not talking about this again. I am not going to, this is the first time I've really broken my silence on this. Kevin Blanche and I parted ways 3 days before I started my radio show because he told me a fucking stupid lie I could not swallow right to my face. And he refused to apologize when I called him on it. And you know what? That's where I drew the line. So why he lied to me? I think personally because he had like the little Napoleon complex. He wanted to like fucking feel like he was the big man. I don't know why he did what he did, but I knew I could. He disrespected me and treated me like shit for the 3 years that we were together. He acted like I was just some nothing. Well, I was paying the tab. I was making the arrangements. I was paying for everything. You know what I do regret is that I didn't go on those fucking trips and I didn't stand out and I didn't go. But you know what? I actually spent almost $20,000 on the Post-Ignorance Project, which I am still paying for. And I am hoping that I will be able to make some trips this year because I'm not going to school so that I can actually be more effective. But don't fucking come to my channel and start dogging Thomas Ackerman because fuck you. Tom Ackerman is one of the best people I've met. He's a man of integrity and he has a sincere heart. And Gubby Fawkey, I only know through YouTube, and as far as I'm concerned, she's awesome. She's on the right side of the Palestinian issue. Palestinians have a right to live. So I'm done. I'm going to make a video, my 4th one, this evening. And I'll talk to you guys later. This is really going to be the last time I talk about this. I don't care how much they harass me or try to bait me in. They can go fuck themselves because I'm fucking sick of the nuclear trolls. They are just nothing but bullshit. They can say whatever they want because you know what? We're on to them. So fuck off, assholes. And thank you to my subscribers for putting up with this rant, but I have just had it with these manipulators and liars. And I do have to get in the thing about Dana Durnford. Dana Durnford did co-host with me on my shows quite regularly. What happened with us was I made a comment on one of his videos that what he was doing was not scientific evidence, and he told me to fuck off, and he meant it. How dare I stand up to him? Again, misogyny all over again. Something as a female I am quite used to because misogynists love telling women what to do and acting like they are completely right on and indignant if you happen to stand up to them. I reached out to Dana privately several times to make up with him because I wasn't mad at him. He was mad at me, and he's still mad at me. He still tells me to fuck off. He considers me a panty waist or some, like other word that I'm not going to use, misogynistic terms that you call people. I'm so over the fucking misogyny. Me too. That bullshit, me too. How about 100 fucking percent? 100 fucking percent of the women on this planet have been sexually harassed or sexually abused. And that's our lot in life. And as Trader Trump thinks, that's what we have to do because we're women. So fuck you. I am fucking sick of staying silent. I am not going to stay silent. And you have no permission to use any of this content or anything on my page, so fuck off. So Thomas Ackerman, when you watch this, I love you, brother. Gubby Focky, I love you. Glenn Woodford, I love you. And guess what? I even love Kevin Blanche. Even though he's a misogynistic pig, I still love Kevin because he's got a good heart. He means the right thing. He does the right thing. And he intentionally, I know Kevin, he does not use people for money. I know the money that he had, at least the 3 years we were engaged together. He was not using people for money. He has the right heart. I don't like how he delivers his message. I don't like how he exaggerates, but you know what? He's still a really great human being, and he's done a lot for the anti-nuclear movement. He's gotten people to wake up that fucking Fukushima is still going on. And that's what matters, is that we're being killed by the fucking nuclear industry and the chemical industry and the industrial military complex. So put your courage feet on. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm going to be in a much better mood now that I've unloaded the steam. And let me reiterate again, nobody has the permission to use any of this content. And if you're a troll here, just stay off my page because I'm going to block you. And in fact, I'll report you for abusive content. Put your courage feet on, you guys. Take care. I love you guys. Ciao.